News, New Orleans City Council members demand the Sewage and Water Board be more assertive when investigating employee violations.
As Andres Fuentes reports, it comes after an article that details allegations of payroll fraud and a secret sex room.
For the first time since a report about payroll fraud and a lack of disciplinary actions taken, Sewage and Water Board leaders spoke in front of council members. Conversations circled around a report from our partners at nonprofit news organization Verite. It said the Water Board's chief of security recommended firing employee Greg Herbert for payroll fraud, theft, and falsifications of records after he took home around $87,000 in overtime despite a base salary of $49,000. Verite says Herbert was let go, but that decision was reversed last month, allowing him to retire with full benefits and giving him $39,000 in back pay. 2 other employees were recommended to be fired, but the Verite report says one of them has been promoted twice since then, and the other one faced no discipline. Council members questioned the protocols surrounding such cases.
What we do by process is we go to the OIG in terms of an added layer of investigation and validating and then we typically trust them to forward that on if they think it's worthy of the DA involvement.
And that happened in this case?
I don't believe it happened, no.
Why not?
That's, I guess, a question for them. I mean, I don't have an answer for that, to be honest with you.
The Verite report says Executive Director Hassan Corban said that he is careful about disciplining or firing employees with staff already low and pay not high enough to recruit and retain workers.
It sounds like what's happening, either because of process or necessity, is that we're incentivizing people essentially to stay in a position, get a low salary, do your work as quickly as possible, then get into an overtime regime, and then increase your salary exponentially.
Verite also says that it interviewed 2 current employees and 1 former worker from the Carrollton plant who described the existence of a secret sex room. Corban says the person who provided this video is a disgruntled former employee. Sewage and Water Board Superintendent Ron Spooner says the report on the room isn't fair, but its existence is a blemish on the Sewage and Water Board's reputation.
For me, as the general superintendent, it's somewhat of an embarrassment.
During the council meeting, Corban said a sexual harassment complaint brought light to the room, which originally was a storage area. Corban said the room was dismantled last year, but he wasn't aware of its existence until late last week. Council leaders stressed the need for discipline.
There's no way a supervisor didn't know of its existence. It's just not possible if they're doing their job.
And we will look into that for sure.
Reporting in New Orleans, Andres Fuentes, Fox 8, Local First.